what you've been waiting for? The green flag, and there it is. Radio style from Watkins Glen. Up front, the Penske drivers will fight for that perfect position through turn number 1. Right now, Keselowski has it. Logano follows him through 1 and headed toward the S's.
That is for position inside of the top 5. Here's Hamlin, and one car is spun. That'll be the Ryan Newman car. He'll spin to the inside of 1. He'll go all the way to the back of the field.
Brad did not get through the carousel very well, but did it good enough to keep Logano behind him. Oh, really loose. He's spinning. He's spinning right in front of me. Around he goes. He gets it straightened back out. Get that thing in first gear. Get it rolling. Hey, man, he spun. Always lose a few spots. That wasn't too bad.
Those brake issues, obviously a problem for Keselowski as he spun going into turn 6, and so now gives the lead up to Logano. There's the competition caution that comes out.
To the rear, and did that make a little bit loose here and lock up the rears, get the car loose into this turn, and eventually spinning him out because he had some front lockup several times down in turn 1.
This time it's going to be Logano and Larson that will make up row number 1. Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin behind them as we approach the Geico restart zone. Saw Ryan Blaney peek to the inside there of Martin Truex Jr., but they stay 2 by 2, and Larson way out wide as he goes through 1, and it's going to be the 22 of Logano that holds on to the lead.
Oh, Larson's got a handful, though, and he brings it back on course right across the nose of Martin Truex Jr.
And Kevin Harvick, one of those cars that's going to take advantage of this opportunity. 4 tires and fuel. Hasn't said much on the radio, but they'll go around and change the right side, pull a windshield tear off as well. Ryan Blaney in below him as well. He's reporting that his race car is just a little bit tight right now. 4 tires and fuel for the 12 as well. Parker.
Right, Matt DiBenedetto also on pit road here before the end of the stage.
Issues for the 2 of Brad Keselowski. Guys, you guys have talked about it. It's a braking issue, it seems, as the 2 has rear lockup again. Big slide.
Logano just has to not make a mistake here going into 7.
He's been consistent. Logano out front as they come out of turn 7 has about a 2-car length lead as we see once again the 5 slide coming out of 5 or coming out of turn number 7, but it is the green and white checkered flag for Joey Logano. Gets another stage win. That's number 4 already of 2021.
And at the top of your screen, there's Denny Hamlin just complaining that he is loose laterally in the right-hand turns right now. 4 tires and fuel. Doesn't look like a chassis adjustment for him in the middle. Joey Logano, remember, still having that radio communication issue. Chassis adjustment for him. 4 tires and fuel, Parker.
And Kyle Larson at the bottom of your screen there, just edgy, loose off the corners and tight through turns 6 and 7 for the last.
We've got 2 stages to go here from the Glen as the field now approaching the Geico restart zone. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Martin Truex Jr. up here in front. And looking to the inside, Chase Briscoe in the 14 makes it 3 wide for the lead as they go into 1. Briscoe on the inside, he's going to come out in front, but now Martin Truex Jr. working that red and yellow bump area, and it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. off the curb that takes the lead.
Eric Jones taking that spot away. We've got a spin right here. Looks like Ryan Blaney has gone around. He gets his car righted.
And surprisingly, the caution has come out.
Yellow's out, yellow's out.
Yeah, that's quick to... Oh, we got a car stopped on the racetrack over there by you, Jeff Burton.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Geico as we're getting ready for the restart here. 13 to go in stage 2. And it doesn't look like Briscoe gets a very good start there on the inside. Looks like Harvick now will be challenging for that 2nd spot as they go into turn 1. Martin Truex Jr. out in front, side by side for 2nd. Now Harvick squirts ahead.
Now Chase Briscoe finds himself under a lot of fire here for 3rd. Had a horrible restart. He's trying to regroup, climbing the S's. That's Briscoe in the 14.
Side by side for position here as Briscoe now under fire from Christopher Bell on the inside.
Christopher Bell in the 20.
No
Says
contact.
it's time to go, and Briscoe gets into it. Briscoe trying to come back onto the racetrack. He'll bounce off the right side of Christopher Bell, and there is damage on the right front.
Christopher Bell behind him, though, has real similar place to Martin Truex Jr. as he comes off turn 7 to get this stage win.
Looking for stage win. Number 5 for Martin Truex Jr. He's going to grab it here at the Glen. 4 road course wins already for Martin Truex Jr., and he's looking for number 5 from the Glen here to keep that momentum and build momentum as we get closer to the playoffs. On that pedestrian overpass, getting ready for the start of stage 3. Martin Truex Jr. getting on the gas first as Kevin Harvick trying to follow him into turn number 1, and Christopher Bell on the outside in the 20. Larson right there in 4th. Again, fighting for that regular season championship. He has the most wins. Contact made. Larson, a little contact there. And so now the fight is on. The 42, potentially some damage for Ross Chastain.
Yeah, I think if you're that far back, you may as well just come down and try something. So that's the case for Denny Hamlin. Still battling a little bit of a handling issue on the 11 car, but he'll change 4 tires and fuel. Looks like an air pressure adjustment. And there's the wrench in the right rear as well, Parker.
The same story for Kurt Busch in the 1 car, really loose at the top of the S's. He said looser than we've ever been here before. We've got to get this thing tightened up. But just not enough. Just needs about another half a car length of distance. We got to really try to put a pass on Truex. I think this 20 car and Bell, I think they're faster right now. Now we're going to look on the inside. This is a tight pass. Truex has got to be mindful of it. Can Larson take advantage of this side-by-side battle? Make it 3 wide coming to turn 1.
Trying to be 3 wide for the lead here at Watkins Glen as they go into turn number 1. Martin Truex Jr. on the outside, on the inside, Christopher Bell, and waiting for a mistake is the 5 of Kyle Larson. No mistake made there, so they stay in line. Truex Jr., Bell, and Larson. It's going to be a smaller blanket now as they're even tighter. 1, 2, and 3. Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson. Larson looks to the inside, trying to take second away from Christopher Bell. And contact made. Bell goes around. Larson stays going the right direction.
5 car, see if we lock up the right front. Yeah, he's locked the right front up a little bit there, but still he's right on the curb. I mean, he can't get any lower than that.
More of the Stewart-Haas racing cars in. Here's Chase Briscoe continuing to have a great run here as he's run inside the top 5 really since the end of stage 1. Hasn't said too much about the car on this run. They're fairly happy with it. They'll make 4 tires, fuel, and a chassis adjustment, Parker.
In that 21 car, you're going to see 4 tires here, filling it full of fuel and an air pressure adjustment to try and tighten up that 21 car at the top of the S's, especially just lacking that rear grip for them.
So, Steve, as everyone's coming in, we have 34 laps to go.
Chastain also on pit road. A great run for this 42 car coming in. Oh, we got trouble over here. 2 Penske cars off it.
The 2 of Brad Keselowski with damage on the right rear bumper. The 22 of Joey Logano leaving. It's chaos.
He's had a slip here, a slip there, but I would say just a straight down the middle of the fairway run as he stacks it 3 wide going into the inner loop.
Yeah, that was a close one there again. Like I say, trying to get around this lap traffic.
And it's going to be win number 5 on the 2021 season for the driver of the 5. Kyle Larson comes out of 7 for the final time, and Larson is going to win at the Glen.
Oh yeah, guys, good job today.